Welcome to the Pomchi Pack, everyone. If you are new here, welcome. This channel is usually dedicated to DIYs, product reviews, and other creative and crafty things, but today we have a very important video to talk about, so we're just gonna hop right in. Roll the intro. Alright, so I have my headphones on and we are going to watch a very important video. This video talks about the changes on YouTube, and this applies to both content creators and viewers. As a viewer of YouTube, I am an avid viewer. I actually just subscribed to the YouTube Premium just recently, but there are some issues that I would like to cover that have come up over the last few months, both as a content creator and as a viewer, and this video is going to cover it. So I wanted to just share this with you guys. This video is done by a channel called Zachary Smigel, or Smeagol, I'm not sure, I don't know, it's by Zachary. He's covering some really important topics in this video, so I don't feel like I need to preface this too much further. Let's just go ahead and pop onto the video and I'll show you what we're talking about today.
Does YouTube feel different lately? Are you getting recommended content you're not interested in?
Yes. Are you getting content that you're not interested in? This is the biggest problem that I've been having as a viewer on YouTube. I don't know where this content is coming from, but it is like super random stuff. Content that I am not interested in is being suggested to me, and there's problems with that for more than one reason, so let's keep watching.
Then maybe even this video? Are you finding YouTube search to be a complete mess?
So let's talk about YouTube search really quick. I have a problem with YouTube search because of the fact that every time I search something, whether it be on my TV, my phone, or my desktop, anytime I search anything, the first things that come up after one or two videos is like a whole reel of shorts. And I don't know about you, but I don't watch shorts on my TV or on my desktop. The platform is not user-friendly to use shorts on anything but a phone, so I really wish that they would get rid of that feature, that if you're searching on a smart TV or a desktop, that those shorts reels just go away. As a content creator, shorts is really good to get exposure. It's going to show my video and then it's going to affect my analytics because they don't want to watch it, because it's something that they don't want to watch on that device.
You're not alone. My name is Zach, and I've been creating content on YouTube pretty much my entire life. I also help moderate the YouTube Partnership Discord, where I've spoken to thousands of content creators on this platform. But most importantly, I've been an avid...
I love his green screen, by the way. I just have to say that. I really love his green screen effects.
YouTube viewer since its creation in 2005. I've seen firsthand the many different changes the platform has had over the years. And if you're anything like me, YouTube has felt a little bit off over the last year or so. Really the last 8 months especially.
I'm so glad that he specified the last 8 months, because really looking at my analytics, I don't do that very often because you guys know that I just do YouTube as a hobby and I do it because I love DIYs and product reviews and stuff. But you know, analytics is just, it's an interesting data point to be able to reference and see if I'm making stuff that is interesting for you guys. But the last 8 months has been a grind. It's been so annoying because I see what I'm supposed to be improving and I feel like I'm making the required improvements in order to get those analytics to improve, but they don't improve and the analytics seem to be getting worse. This isn't just for content creators, this is also for viewers of YouTube, because the platform has just felt differently. The way that they have changed the algorithm and the way that they have just changed the whole platform experience has not necessarily been a super huge positive in a lot of ways.
As a viewer and creator, things have changed. There's no doubt about it. And in this video, I want to cover exactly what changed and potentially why this is. First of all, because I know people are going to jump to conclusions, please watch the entire video before getting...
I want to know where he got this little sign here. Like, that's so funny. It's on a kitchen floor or something. That's really funny. I'm sorry. Let's get back to the video.
Mad at me? Then when you're finished, feel free to be mad at me. Secondly, no, I don't think YouTube is dying, which I feel is a question asked every year all the time. And no, I don't think YouTube as a platform is dying.
I think it's interesting that that's a question that he gets asked every year. Are people just waiting for YouTube to die as a platform? I've never really thought about that being a possibility, to be honest. There's a lot of things that YouTube is, but dying I don't think is one of them. It's a pretty large platform for people to just forget about it, especially because it's a pretty big like search engine. It's not just for entertainment, but there's a lot of tutorials and a lot of like Google information on it. So I don't think that YouTube's gonna die anytime soon. That's just my opinion.
Throughout history, YouTube has had ups and downs. Plus, your own relationships with different social media platforms can change throughout time too, so that can heavily play a role in how you view a platform. For example, there's no denying with TikTok's massive growth, many of us have either jumped ship to TikTok entirely or split their time.
Ow, I just hit my elbow. Sorry about that. Have you guys replaced YouTube viewership with TikTok? I just said TikTok. Have you guys decided to kind of jump ship and go to TikTok? I mean, you guys are obviously here on YouTube right now, so have you guys found that the majority of your viewership has moved over to TikTok since it's become a thing? I know YouTube has created YouTube Shorts to be in competition with TikTok, but I honestly feel like they just fill different categories, especially because a lot of the way that I use YouTube is as a search engine and to figure out how to do things. So I'm interested to see what you guys have to say about that.
Both platforms, but more on that later. Let's talk about the meat and potatoes. First, YouTube's search function, YouTube's most basic function. While people all over Reddit and the internet are complaining about search lately and
why does YouTube's search function suck so hard? That's a great way to ask that question.
and I agree, it seems to have gotten worse over the last year or so. You search for something, there's a carousel of shorts, and often after only providing a few sets of answers, it gives you a people also watch.
Yes. Okay, so I didn't mention this before, but he mentioned the shorts, which I find is very annoying because I'm not going to watch the shorts when I'm searching for something specifically. I just don't do that. But then the people also watch, it's like, that's not what I'm searching for. That's related to my search, but that isn't my search. Or why would I be searching this if it wasn't related to exactly what I'm searching? So I'm so glad that he mentioned that because it is super annoying and it's towards the top of the search. It's like, I'm not even done searching when I'm searching and you're already recommending me new videos. I don't understand.
And a For You section. This wouldn't be terribly bad if it was far down the page or on page 2 or something. But
exactly.
Sometimes after only showing a few results, it's providing us with these suggestions. And when I say people are complaining about it, I mean it. People are super
YouTube search function. YouTube search. It sucks, guys. I don't give a dang about people also watched shorts for you, previously watched sections. Just show me what I searched for. I know.
Next, we have to talk about YouTube Shorts on the homepage. Listen, YouTube, I don't really watch shorts on my desktop. If I wanted to, I would click the Shorts tab here. Why is YouTube pushing shorts down our throats? Well, with TikTok on the rise, YouTube definitely wants creators to use shorts.
See, and that goes back to what I was saying about YouTube creating shorts to be in competition with TikTok, but honestly, I just feel like they fill different categories. I don't have a TikTok account. I don't go on TikTok. It's mostly specifically for the privacy issues and stuff with the app itself. I don't have anything against people that do have TikTok. It's just, you know, I'm a little bit more leery when it comes to my personal information, which is a little funny coming from a YouTuber. But yeah, there's just some privacy concerns that I have with that app specifically. I just feel like Shorts is in a completely different category than TikTok, so I don't feel like it's really going to accomplish what they're hoping for.
It's a new feature and they're really trying to get people into it. So I get it. YouTube will try to pump them out.
This music is boppin', by the way.
It's supposed to bring a new audience to your channel, but as a desktop user, I can say it's kind of the worst. Another minor reason YouTube may feel different lately is you may have noticed YouTube keeps giving us videos that we've already seen. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's not effective in getting me to rewatch that video.
So I think what they're talking about here is the watch again line that they show you, and I really don't understand this either. It's like, why? I mean, there are certain videos that I would rewatch, but definitely not like a day after when I still have the video fresh in my mind. So there are definitely things that I would rewatch, like crochet pattern tutorials or tutorials in general, where it's like, well, I watched it to know what I want and what materials I need so I can rewatch it when I'm actually doing the project. But there's not many other videos that have the same rewatchability, if that makes sense.
So I don't understand the purpose of why they're serving me literally the same content I've already seen. Now, for the major grievance I have, which is really the core of this video, YouTube's homepage and recommendation system. You're probably here because you got this video recommended to you on your homepage, right?
And I did, actually. But I'm really glad that I did too, because I have never seen this channel before. I've never watched this guy's videos before, but I really like the way that he formats his videos. I don't usually watch video essay content. I'm really glad that it did recommend me this video. After scrolling down 7 rows, of videos that I'm not interested in. And this is my main grievance of why I wanted to share this with you guys as viewers. It feels like just recently I was able to go onto my homepage and be able to select a video that I wanted to watch straight from my homepage. But now I feel like I can't watch anything on YouTube unless I have a specific video in mind that I can search and just grab onto, or I have to go to one of my subscriptions channels and see what they have uploaded, because apparently YouTube has stopped suggesting recently uploaded videos from like channels that I'm already subscribed to, which is very strange, and I don't know what exactly the point is with that, because isn't subscribing to a channel to make sure that you get notified when that channel starts to post a new video? A little confusing.
I'm a small channel, and chances are you have no idea who the heck I am and why did this video get recommended to you. Please let me know in the comments. Are you interested in video essays about internet culture, or was this video recommended to you out of nowhere?
So this video did kind of get recommended to me out of nowhere. I don't really watch video essay content. I don't really even watch like internet culture content. I watch a lot of true crime and crafty content and maybe like product reviews. It depends. But definitely not video essay or really internet culture content. So this video did get recommended to me a little bit out of nowhere, but I'm kind of glad that it did.
I have zero interest in watching, and it's not just because they're from small creators. It's because these videos are niches I have zero interest in.
See, and that's the thing too. I am more than happy, especially as a fellow small channel, I am more than happy to find a fellow small channel just like his and be able to discover new talent and new content. Like, there's nothing wrong with a small channel as long as their content is something that I'm interested in. YouTube used to be a really difficult platform to get started in because unless you already had some type of subscriber count, some type of crowd, YouTube really wouldn't suggest your content to people outside of that. But like he's saying with this, he never watches like Let's Plays. That's not good for a small channel, even though this small channel of 29 views who posted this video 1 day ago is being shown to somebody who's never seen it. That's good for her, I guess. But what's not good for her is that he's looking at it and he's not going to watch it just because that's not content he's interested in. She gets bad statistics just because this is a video he's not interested in, not because it's a video that he doesn't want to watch from her, if that makes sense. So it's not good for anyone.
Right now, I'm subscribed to mainly video essay and commentator creators on this channel. Why am I not being recommended small creators in that niche?
Exactly. See, and that's the thing too, is that I have a lot of true crime content in my watch history, and I've actually recently subscribed to several other small true crime channels. There's a reason I'm subscribed to them now, but I wouldn't have discovered them without having that in my algorithm. But I just don't understand why YouTube is suggesting these channels that make content that is not in my category, if that makes sense.
Instead, I get recommendations for Let's Plays, movie challenges, and whatever this is. Not only is...
I don't know what that is. Let's go back. What is this? Is this Mario Kart? Live Blockhead. I don't know. It's got 9 views.
Whatever this is, not only is this terrible from a viewer's perspective, but it's really bad for a creator's perspective as well. For those of you who don't know, every time YouTube serves a video on its homepage or even its suggested section, it counts as an impression for that creator. Impressions are important because every time you click on a video, it affects a video's click-through rate. A click-through rate is the number of clicks divided by total impressions times 100. So generally speaking, if a video has a lower click-through rate or CTR, it is a bad thing. You want a high CTR, but here's the thing. These tiny channels with a tiny amount of views are not going viral. They are brand new videos getting 1,000 random impressions, which tanks their CTR and destroys any potential momentum they may have. Again, these videos could all be really good, well-made videos that deserve impressions, but from the right audience.
Yes, and that's exactly what I was talking about, is that it's not good for anybody. It's not good for the person being suggested the video because it's taking place of a video that could actually be recommended to you that is of content that is related to your watch history. But then also it's terrible for the content creator because we're getting our videos suggested to people who wouldn't be watching that video anyway, regardless if it was made by us or anyone else. It's just not in a category that they're interested in.
Well, from my channel, I created a video essay.
Wait a second.
Here's a personal...
He had 647 subscribers when he made this video. How many does he have now? He's almost at 40K subscribers right now. When did he make this? 5 days ago? Are you kidding me? This man has blown up. Good for you, Zachary.
YouTube chose to give me thousands of impressions from viewers out of my target demographic. How do I know this? Well, 2 ways. First, look at the analytics. From July 16th through the 22nd, look at those demographics. That's solid. That's my target demographic. The day YouTube chose to give me 34,000 impressions, look at the demographics. At least 30% of my impressions came from out of my target demographic. One guy said, and I quote, "never heard of them." Another person said, quote, "never heard of any of the aforementioned before Jenna." And another person said, and I quote, "nice video. The only person I've ever heard of in your list is PewDiePie, and I know more about women than I do him. LOL." End quote. In this video, I talked about what the how is that even possible? How did YouTube find the 30,000 people on the platform that don't know who these creators are?
I just wanted to interrupt this video reaction really quick and mention to you guys my analytics. My demographic is quite broad because a lot of my DIYs and stuff can be for any age. My demographic is anywhere from 13 to 65 plus. My largest demographic is anywhere between 18 to 44, which is pretty broad. I'm definitely more dominantly female viewers. Also, I need to show you guys that this right here, watch time from subscribers, 98.5% of my viewers are not subscribed. So if you enjoy my content, please subscribe if you are not already so that you can see me again, because apparently YouTube is going through some changes, alright? It's very interesting to see his analytics compared to mine. Videos and shorts are more popular than my live streams, probably because YouTube doesn't notify people when my live streams are going, which I can't really figure out why. My analytics are very different than his, even though he was also a small channel when he made this. I am just over 1,800 subscribers right now. My demographic is pretty broad, which means that I should have a better click-through rate because my demographic isn't really specific. My content can be anywhere from this is a product review, this is a crochet with me, which is like a DIY craft thing. I'm pretty widespread when it comes to content, and that's not the best thing for algorithms and for YouTube, I understand, but honestly, I like sharing the things that I enjoy, and I hope that you guys find something that you connect with. So YouTube does a pretty good job of exposing my channel through shorts and showing new people my channel. However, the problem is that none of those views go towards my monetization watch time. This right here, 3,462 public watch hours, is how many that I have right now in the last year, and that's a rolling calendar. I need 4,000 in order to hit the partnership program. My YouTube shorts are pretty successful when I post them. Problem is though, is that it doesn't matter how many views I get on a short because none of those count towards public watch hours, which they should. It's my content, it's my face, it's just a shorter format. Shorts should count towards public watch time. But anyways, back to the video reaction.
I'm not saying testing new videos to new audiences is a bad thing. Creators want that, and viewers want that too, believe it or not. A lot of viewers don't know that they might be interested in a certain type of content. And
True.
I did receive many nice comments that day when the video did have its mini explosion. But there's a balance. I used to have a real estate education channel called Real Estate License
Okay, that's a really fun logo, I have to say. That is so cute.
Wizard. I grew the channel completely by myself to 60,000 subscribers, and here's what the ad revenue and stats looked like. Pretty damn good. I pretty much nailed down that niche, and I figured out the exact target demographic, and I created content for that target demographic. The impressions I was getting when I started that channel were from qualified viewers.
Those are good analytics.
People within my target demographic. Found out what my videos were quickly, and I blew up fast, relatively speaking. But that was a few years ago, and now there's no denying that things have changed. In my opinion, I would rather get 1,000 impressions from people in my target demographic than 10,000 from people who will have no idea what I'm talking about in the video.
Plus, it's ruining his analytics because YouTube is seeing it as, oh, these people don't like his content, versus, oh, these people aren't watching this content because it's not their type of content. It looks bad for the content creator when actually it's just the content itself that's not interesting that YouTube is suggesting. So it's YouTube's fault. essentially.
And I know what many of you are going to say. This is a good thing. YouTube is recommending small channels because in the past, YouTube was typically bad at promoting smaller channels, and I completely agree. This is a really good first step, but it needs to be tweaked. As a viewer, show me small creators with a channel in the appropriate niche. And as a creator, show my—
Well, that should go without saying. That's pretty obvious that it's just like, well, just because they're a small channel doesn't mean that they don't make good, relatable content. But you still have to look at the content like topic and make sure that it's relevant to what the person would watch anyways. Like, it should go without saying.
my content to the appropriate niche. It seems like a win-win for everyone. So I said in the beginning, I have explanations to why YouTube feels different nowadays and why all these issues have occurred, and this is it. YouTube has adjusted its algorithm, sort of. Tom Scott did a fantastic video on the YouTube algorithm 6 years ago that explains how the algorithm uses machine learning to dictate how videos are promoted on the website. The machine learns from people or viewers. YouTube does not control that, but YouTube can and does change something else. The framework that decides whether a video is good or bad and how a video is showcased.
The algorithm is a black box. No one knows what it's doing. All YouTube can do is change the feedback it's getting, change the signals that say this is good or this is bad.
YouTube can and has changed the signals and where the signals come from in the past. Throughout YouTube's history, it has adjusted the homepage a bunch, added and taken away features, and even introduced a satisfaction metric. And the same thing applies right now. They added shorts and clearly are trying to give newer channels more impressions. That's not viewers or random people. That's YouTube deciding it.
Well, I think that it's great too that they're making it that conscious change to have the YouTube algorithm suggest more smaller, newer channels. I think that it's really good that YouTube is acknowledging that small channel doesn't equal bad. I'm interested to see how they will tweak it to make it a little bit more realistic. I do put a lot of effort into my videos. I do try to make sure that my videos are good quality and content that I would enjoy watching. Getting 10,000 suggestions pushed to people who wouldn't watch my content anyway is not helpful for me, and it just makes my analytics look worse. Instead of pushing my channel out to 1,000 people who would be likely to watch my content and my channel with my face, it would be great if they could tweak it to do that. I hope that they can get it figured out because it is pretty messy right now.
Showcased on my homepage. Nowadays, 1 out of 10 is typically a random channel I'm not subscribed to or in an irrelevant niche. Viewers didn't decide this. YouTube did. Now let's address the counter argument. Those of you might say, oh, well, those 10 viewers that watched that video might also like the content in your niche too. So it's presenting that video to you because it's adjacent. Well, listen, if that's the case, is that really how we want YouTube recommending content to people? I'm sorry, that system sucks. If you're telling me that all 10 viewers who watch this tiny Let's Play video also likes commentary, that doesn't change the fact that I or me have no desire to watch it. I'm sorry, but that's a crappy system. If I was a betting man, I'd say something changed over the last year or so. Perhaps with the rollout of shorts, that changed YouTube's recommended and suggested system. And again, I don't think these
very possible
changes are meant to be bad. This is probably the best time to start a YouTube channel. People are getting thousands of impressions left and right. I just wish, as a viewer and a creator, impressions were a bit more qualified.
I cannot agree with this man more. It is so frustrating to feel like it's a great time to have a small channel. It's a great time to connect with people who also have the same interests as you, because I am a multifaceted, multi-interested person. I have many interests and it's hard for me to keep my channel down one lane. And there's other people like that, like me, and it's wonderful to be able to find people like that. That are just kind of interested in creative things in general. I do appreciate how he phrased it where he wishes that the impressions were just a bit more qualified. Because again, just because my videos are getting suggested to people doesn't mean that that's helpful for me when my videos are getting suggested to people who wouldn't watch my content, even if it wasn't me making it. And even if it was the best video in the world in that category, it's still not interesting to them. So it's still not helpful to me.
Because right now, YouTube feels different. I'm not getting the content I want to watch recommended to me, and it's incredibly frustrating.
Yes, yes, thank you. I am what I usually use the word of distractible, and it is incredibly frustrating to turn on YouTube, have the idea that I'm going to sit down and watch a video for 10 minutes, and then spend 3 hours trying to find a video to watch, and I've completely lost track of time because of time blindness. So it's obviously that is a very specific to me problem. There may be people out there like that that are also struggling with that with this new algorithm. If you are, please let me know, because that would validate me greatly.
I'd love for YouTube to look at my top 10 viewed channels for the month and recommend new channels in those niches. For example, Spotify has a unique content discovery system. They have multiple discovery tabs where you can pick and choose what content you want recommended to you.
I think it's interesting that he's using Spotify as an example for recommended, because I hate Spotify recommended. I feel like it is overly cluttered and it recommends things that I would never, ever, ever listen to. I actually am on the 3-month free trial for Spotify right now. I don't see myself actually purchasing it. It is very expensive for what it is monthly. I think it's like $11.99 or something like that a month. They do have several songs that I do like and that I do listen to and that I do add to a playlist, but everything that it does suggest for me feels really unrelated.
Typically a few sections that has music that you already listen to, newer stuff, older stuff, different years, genre, or even what your friends are listening to.
I do like the idea of having a list of like what your friends are listening to. I feel like that could really benefit on YouTube, because there are a lot of channels that my friends watch or mention while we're hanging out. They tell me about it, I check it out, and I do love it. So I think actually that would be a really good feature to put on YouTube, is to have a your friends also watch. I think that would be really interesting.
Why can't YouTube's homepage have a system like that? Maybe a based on your recent viewing section with a mix of your favorite content creators and new creators in that niche. I just feel the possibilities are endless for YouTube to improve its system, and I'm not sure they're going about it the right way. I hope this video did shine some light on the situation from a viewer's and creator's perspective. That's kind of what I like doing here, is a little bit of both. If you did enjoy listening,
I really love how he blended the two together and gave not just a content creator's perspective, because he's obviously a content creator, but also just his experience as a YouTube consumer, because I am too. I love watching YouTube. There's a reason why I started making YouTube videos, because I like making videos that I enjoy watching. Honestly, YouTube has felt differently to me. It has felt a little confused, to be honest, and if you agree with me, I highly recommend that you go to his channel and you watch this video yourself without me pausing in the middle of it. But I will link his video down in the description box below so that you can go to his video yourself. But I hope that this video gave you some validation and helped you know that you're not crazy. If you are a content creator, maybe it helps you feel a little bit more validated in the fact that you're not failing as a content creator, you're not failing with your videos. It could just be that YouTube is suggesting it to the wrong people. That is all of the information that I wanted to share with you guys, and my thoughts of what Zachary had to say today. I highly recommend that you check out his full video, because there were portions that we didn't get to really discuss. I feel like he did such a good job. I have so much respect for him. He has obviously done so much work towards his channel, going from just under 1,000 subscribers to almost 40,000 subscribers in just a few days. Like, holy crap, good for you, man. That is awesome. And he deserves it. He puts a lot of work into his videos. I know how frustrating it is to work with a green screen, and man, he did a good job. That's a clean green screen right there. But I would love to know what you guys think about both his video and my thoughts that I have shared with you guys today. Do you feel like YouTube has changed? Because I honestly feel like it feels a little confused right now. I feel like it's more like a new account where, you know, you sign in, you start a new account before it really has any analytics to grab for you, and you just get suggested the most random stuff. I think it should go without saying, for a company that has been around since 2005, they should understand that viewers want them to suggest channels and content that they're interested in. I have talked enough. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. I'd love if you'd share your thoughts on this in the comments below, because this is a very interesting topic. It has been a very recent change that has made a huge impact on like how YouTube feels, just the general vibe of the platform. So I'd love to know your guys' thoughts, but I think that's enough of me ranting in your face. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. And maybe if you guys enjoy product reviews, DIYs, and other crafty creative things, you might want to subscribe to my channel. If not, that is perfectly fine. I hope you have a wonderful day anyway, and I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.